Why do we allow cargo? Cargo is very crucial. It's very crucial for countries, for businesses. To stopping it is like a blockade, as if you are at war. You can't do that. But the good thing is that cargo also requires a few people. Cargo requires a driver and a tank boy, 2 people. Finish. And these are easy to check. You can check them at the border. If they are sick, you... Now, the other good thing about Ebola, this Ebola is a disease. It's very easy. The other thing about Ebola is that it doesn't infect. Somebody is not infective until he starts getting sick. It's never been before. But the people don't have my anger with sickness. I don't like sickness. I don't like it. That's why during the campaign they were saying I should sit down with the other. I said, please, let me sit alone there, Mundeke. You look isolated. I said, God is with me. Don't worry about me. So this one, apart from infecting you only by contact, even that starts happening when somebody has started showing signs of sickness. Before the virus can be in the body, the person is not yet infective. So it's very easy. It's just small windows of just indiscipline. So that's why, therefore, we don't fear the cargo, petrol tankers, trailers. They have one driver, one tank boy. Finish. You check them. If they enter, somebody was saying, but they may come and they get sick when they're here. If they get sick when they're here, they will report. If they follow, they will report and get isolated. And the road is parked somewhere. Finish. It's not a big problem. But the passengers, okuzinduka, abanyarwanda ko kuzinduka. When you are going to check on friends, you postpone that. It's not the same thing as cargo. Cargo is a matter of life. Cargo is petrol, is food, is fertilizers. We need more urgently than just okuzinduka. I'm going to see my relatives. You hold on. You will see them later when the danger has gone. That's why we stopped the passengers. But now, some of them come through the border on foot and in boats. Now, that's where the danger is. First of all, by coming in that way, you take long. You are hiding, days pass. Even if you arrive in a health center, you have lost some time. So that's why we have worked with the Congo government, and these people will tell you what the exact plan, to open joint medical camps on the Congo side. And announce it. We are here. If you feel sick, come. Don't try to go to Uganda, because there you will delay. Come here. Come. We think that one will help. Now, when we are dealing with this matter, you hear some people talking of culture. There is the culture of washing dead bodies. There is the culture of eating this, eating that. But these cultures are there to preserve us, not to kill us. If they can be modernized, for instance, the meat we are eating because of culture, if it can be, how can it be slaughtered safely? And cooked safely. And then maybe you can continue. But if it can't, some of the cultures have to be reviewed. You remember when AIDS came, there was the culture of, Wanyankole called it, okungura. Okungura is wife inheritance. It was a duty, brother to inherit. In fact, even the Wanyankole have a saying that erisho ry'umuhunguzi ureba barakiro. It was like constitutional. You had to inherit the wife of your brother who died. And it was a social arrangement, because the question was, this fellow has died. There is no social insurance, there are no pensions. Who will look after the children? Who will look after the wife herself? So that was the arrangement. But when AIDS came, we saw the danger and we said, please, please, please. And people started reviewing it. Female circumcision, how could you reform it? Female circumcision was wrong science. There was no way you could say you do it properly in a better way. There was no better way. So we had to confront our Kapchora people and say, please, this one. This is what the Wanyankole call embirito. Embirito is a cow which has died from anthrax. This one must be cremated. It can't be anthrax, because anthrax, even if you boil the meat may not, the virus may not die. Because some people tried to eat it, so that they would boil the meat and they died. So some of the cultures need to change. The Wanyankole used to drink milk without boiling it, until we found that, until we came to know what Louis Pasteur, the Frenchman, who first saw the microbes, so started knowing what he had seen, that there are microbes in the milk which we don't see. And we had to boil it. We had to abolish that culture. So I appeal to our people to review those cultures. Now, but also connected with all this is the issue of invading the forests. I will get time and write something about the trade order and the environmental restoration which I see going on. I will have something and write. These issues are not just environment. It is also survival, our survival. I have not studied it, but I will challenge these people to study it and inform you. The bats. I normally see the bats flying at night. Eating, I think they eat insects. Do they eat insects? Yes. So the bats, you may find the bats are also part of the balance of nature. They do some good work. Maybe they are doing some good work. Eating the insects. Because if the insects were not eaten, they would be too much. They will overpower us. So I don't know whether it is correct to campaign for the extermination of the bats. If the bats are exterminated, is it good? But me, I suspect, because I normally see them eating insects. And I had no problem with the bats. They were there at Kiamate Boys School. They were in the roof. We were not bothering with them. Because they don't eat other things. It's only now that they have this problem. So, if they were in the forest, and we are not invading the forest, disturbing their habitat, and they come, eat the insects, go back, that's how it's part of the balance of nature.
Excel TV. Tuchusa bulamu.
Musiriye mutia abalabe Excel TV enaku z'omwezi 10 omwezi gwa mukaga 2026 olunaku lutambudde lutya mukulikeeyo nnyo mu mirimu gye mukozeko olunaku olwaleero. Sirinze kam studio nga bulijjo nina pano yange bapanalist yaffe bali bulungi bajja kuba batubuuzaako. Wazzi programu eno eteekebwamu ensimbi abaziba property consultants nga bano musobola banoonyako ku namba z'essimu 0706 59 9 oba 0783 77 32 mpozi wamu ne elokof eddagala ly'ekifuba. Bano nno lino eddagala musobola odisanga mu pharmacy zonna mu ggwanga. Gwe kasitobera ng'olina abaana abalwadde b'ebifuba oba gwe mulwadde w'ekifuba tofa na